If I wasn't worried that that music was copyrighted and it'd kick me off the stream, I would play it. That's right. Burl and PC, how are you guys? Are we gonna get a USA comeback? I had high hopes. We did get out of the jam. Now I cannot see the game because I'm in a different room. Dan is here. Late night for you, sir. I am glad to see you and all of you. That was the theme to many things, but more recently, that was the theme to, I think it was like field day at one of my kids' schools. Actually, both of them at the time. And I heard it like, you know, all day for field day. And I didn't get sick of it. Well, because it's the best. Well, if it's true insomnia, I am sorry to hear that. But it is my gain, but I don't want it to be at that expense. It is good to have you on here. Springtime is always busy for us in the Kingdome household. So these late night breaks will probably be more frequent than they have been previously in recent history. But not always. This one I didn't even think I was breaking today, and then my tracking on the Bowman's Best came. I got a notification last night that they had shipped, and then they arrived at my doorstep before noon today. It was very strange. All right, so we're going to start off with Bowman's Best, and then I do have a couple of Tops Now cards. One is the Patrick Kane NHL sticker / card, and the other one is the Rally Bird from the Islanders sticker / card. Tommy has the majority of the Patrick Kane, and JK Cubs and myself are the only ones with the Rally Bird. If anybody wants a Rally Bird for $4, there are 3 spots open, but we're going to lead with Bowman's Best. One of my favorite products. The price point makes it fall outside of the top 10 because it's not cheap. But there's a whole lot of color in here. 4 autos. And better yet, Dan did a proper write-up. I think the key is to get Dan's attention, I need legit pictures of the product. And I got out of that habit. I'm going to try to be better about it. Box number 1. Horizontal display on the packs. Don't always see that. All right. Wyatt Langford kicks us off. Augustin Ramirez. I'll slow roll my way for a bit until I get used to it again. Jack Caglione. Aaron Judge on the pixel portraits. All right, I believe that is the base insert. They do look cool, though. Almost looks like the light board, except instead of the logo, it's the face. Pete Alonso refractor. It's still in the Mets uni for these. Alonso refractor. That is exactly right. Yes, light bright. Jeremy Pena. Chase Delander. Christian Campbell, rookie. Chase Delander again. This one is to 350 on the laser etch or something like that. Freddie Freeman is a refractor. Chase to Lander. So these are numbered. This looks a lot like the regular Bowman laser out of the Bowman Chromes. This one is 45 of 350. First numbered card. And our Freddie Freeman refractor. Dan, are you back to playing ball? I know you had the injury and you were on the IL for a minute. The back colors of these is interesting this year too. Zach Nato. Tommy, what's up, man? We're going to open the Patrick Kane hockey tops now. Whoa, Yofran Castillo, very nice. There is the auto. We'll come back to those. To the Rangers, Judge Howell. Not a bad little auto. I think this is the base, if I'm not mistaken. Best of 2025, yep. It is a refractor. Yolfrin Castillo to Mr. Judge Howell. Excellent. I'm not playing, but I am managing my son's team, so I feel like I'm playing. And it's good to be back. Big dumper. Excellent. I do have the Mariners in this one. That's exciting. Leo DeVry with the Athletics. Forgot he got traded there. Ronnie. Bryce, Eldridge, and Jackson Holiday refractor. Eldridge is a parallel under the unnumbered variety. Tommy, this is only pack 4, I believe, so not too far along. And then we have Jackson Holiday. We have Kaifus on a All-Star game. Let me know if the Mariners, Team USA, look at me, I'm conceited. If Team USA mounts a comeback against Italia. And Mr. Stephen Kwan back there too. Little dimple in the upper left-hand corner of the Kwan. So, Vladdy, the rest, or excuse me, K94. Jin Seung Ko to 150 to the Dodgers, who were not cheap in this break, so I'm glad we got something. Though, truth be told, I do not know his game. See, that's the beauty of the World Baseball Classic. I am rooting for Team USA. However, I have rooting interest in like half a dozen other teams, so I'm not going to be too mad. Coda 150, Andrew P. I'm not going to be too upset if someone else takes it. I'd rather not get beat up by, oh boy, behind Weatherholt. I'd rather not get beat up by another team, though. That is gorgeous. Ronald Acuna. What's the S? It's gold. Can't remember the name of the insert, however. That's an amazing card. Nick T with the Braves. Maybe it is base. It's pretty fancy. You might be right. That's why Bowman's Best is awesome, because even the base is something. Batsana. There's a team I was pulling for. The Aussies. That's a nice looking card. Ketel Marte. Julio Rodriguez. Bo Bichette. Mason Wynn, and George Lombard Jr. on the refractor. Strokes of Gold, thank you. Top load city over here. And I just realized I put the auto down. Almost had a rain out today. It was a rainy, cold, northwest kind of baseball day. Strokes of Gold. Roman Anthony, monster today. Yesterday. Jesus Made. Jesus Made has a nasty scratch down the middle. That is base. Jacob Wilson. Botsana purple to 250. Look at this Wilson more carefully. Circuitry base insert, I believe. Though it's very green to be base, but I guess it's the team color match. That makes sense. Botsana purple to 250. Rafi Devers refractor. So we've got 2 of our autos. Eldridge. Eli Willits. One of the dudes making the Nats a little more spendy. Tatis. Ink. Jacob Reimer to the Mets. Welcome back to the Kingdome, or at least to Kingdome Breaks, to Target Distinct, who asked me to pull him a Benj auto. I did get you a Mets auto, but that's not the guy you asked for. That is Jacob Reimer and Mr. Bryce Harper on the refractor. Ooh, what's the rarity on Strokes of Gold? 1 in 288. Okay, that makes more sense because you don't see them around. That shows out as singles as often as you would if they were base. Amazing. Okay, so that was a hit. Excelente. Thank you for that. Charlie Condon. Another very shiny object. There's a Benj, but that is base. Andrew Painter. Best performers, Walker Jenkins. Correa on the refractor. There's a lot of gold. This and a little bit on the Ronnie reminds me of, I guess it'd be late 90s, early 2000s inserts. Not only the color and shade, but the texture. Correa refractor. That's exactly what it is, Tommy. You and I. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Bubba Chandler and Paul Skeens together again. Yandel Ricardo is our auto. And we have a numbered Quan behind it. That is exactly what I'm thinking of. In fact, now that you mention it, I think I'm thinking of a literal exact design that I'm going to have to find. I have them from back in the day. Yandel Ricardo base auto. Steven Kwan blue to 150. 29 of 150. You are a winner. You are a winner. Lots of good cards in here. And a Buxton refractor. So I would say our autos were probably the underperforming bunch. Our numbered stuff is very good. And we still have a box left to go. Soto, killing it. Shohei Ohtani. He's hitting. Max Clark looks like he has angel wings because of the Detroit logo. Light Bright, Charlie Condon, and Young Hoo Lee on the refractor. Charlie Condon. Young Hoo Lee. I'm going to sort out our set breaks of the WBC country team sets tomorrow. I actually started tonight, so I should be done by the end of the night. Riley Green. Tommy? That does not look like Riley Green. Is it as simple as a mustache throws me off? Is that Riley Green? Doesn't even look like him. You can be a winner again if you can tell me if that's really Riley Green. I guess it's as simple as the mustache, but that does not look like him. That looks like Rafael Palmeiro is who that looks like. Matt Olson. That is nice. 29 of 50 on the gold Caglione. And a Dylan Cruz refractor. Yeah, that does not look like him. That's a beautiful Caglione. Who's got the Royals? Loch Neff has his Royals perfect. Caglione for you. Can I call him Kegs? Same question I asked about Yamamoto, if I was allowed to call him Yams or if that's reserved for actual fans. That Caglione is nice. I remember him without the beard. Dylan Cruz refractor, and then our Rafael Palmeiro disguised Riley Green. Mr. Dylan Cruz. If you had taken away the Detroit jersey, and even if you hadn't, and asked me to identify this person, I would not have gotten the correct answer. He has no chin. All right, lots of color, as expected. Box number 2, if we could just step up our auto game a little bit, that would be what I would want to see. All right, box number 2. Gonna have to look that one up. JJ Weatherholt. Charlie DeValen, 23 of 99. All right, we're stepping it up, at least in the color variety. Got a nice Condon behind him. Back to back, actually. 2 Dodger autos. Dodgers have a loaded checklist in quality, but also quantity. Must be a parallel. Yes. So we have a Condon, what I believe is the base circuitry, and it is not a color match, so they're all green apparently. Which makes sense, I suppose, with the circuitry. And then we have a, what appears to be a parallel speckle of some kind. Leo DeVry, same insert. I kind of like these cards. I might like the speckle more than the base. Circuitry, Leo DeVry. Gunner refractor. So K94, I think I lost my train of thought somewhere. K94, which is 1 box of Bowman's Best and 5 out of the 6 packs from a Boomers baseball. That will run this week as well. That shipped separately from this, so I don't have that yet. I don't have the boxes for that. Kyle Schwarber. Corey Seager. Christopher Sanchez, and PCA, who, what did he do today? Hit a moonshot foul. And then I think he did end up hitting a 3-run shot, didn't he? Wasn't that PCA? You can turn miles into Fanatics credits. Marcelo Mayer to Dan's cards. That is the base. Drake Baldwin. Light Bright. Connor Griffin. Very nice. JJ Weatherholt to 99. Chandler Simpson Refractor. This looks like a Christmas card, and I'm here for it. This is my new favorite design because of the pretty red and green, because I'm a simple man. That's interesting. Chandler Simpson. Connor Griffin, whose cards are going through the roof. Jackson Churio. Manny Machado. The Judge. There we go. Mr. Dan's cards. Franklin Arias. There's some ink for you, Dan. By the way, Dan, I said this last year and the year before, but really last year was the anniversary, and now again this year. When I think of Heritage, I think of you. And we have a Heritage break next week. Franklin Arias for you. Kate Anderson on the refractor. I don't have a Capital One. I've seen the commercials. Slade Caldwell. Mookie Betts. Tommy White and Bryce Matthews. That's the All-Star game. Just threw me off because I don't remember Tommy White in the All-Star game, quite honestly. Bryce Matthews refractor. Not a rookie yet. That threw me off too. Is it? 2 years ago when 2024 Heritage released, Dan's cards had his Red Sox. Bubba Chandler. Dylan Cruz to 250 and Braden Montgomery. Pulled him a Carlton Fisk auto, and I was super pumped. A real one. Red ink, if I'm not mistaken. And that's what I always think of. It was, I mean, we've hit other stuff, obviously, but for some reason I have very fond memories of that one. And I think of it every year at Heritage Time and Heritage High Number Time. Gold. Paul Skeens is base, sorry. 2 sentences running together. Kyle Tucker. George Lombard Jr. Inc. And a very nice best performers on the Christian Moore that does look like the pinnacle of yesteryear. George Lombard is a base auto, but I think the Yankees will like that. As far as I know, he still has some juice. This is Ed's. One of the rare releases the Yankees don't have a lot of cards. We're so used to having the Yankees so loaded, but they were not so much in this one. But you did get yourself a Lombard, Pinnacle, Christian Moore, and a Kyle Schwarber refractor. This is my... It's funny how texture and color can take you back. Kyle Schwarber. That's right. That was a single box, wasn't it? That's crazy. I mean, with Heritage, I usually do, I guess 1 is not unheard of, but 1 to 3 or whatever. Soto, Shohei, number 2, I believe. Garrett Crochet to 299. In the upper left and upper right in particular, and I guess the lower right too, look like a very specific pen. It was all the rage at the student store. Garrett Crochet to $2.99. Real one, red ink out of Heritage, Carlton Fisk. 2024 Bowman's bet, or I'm sorry, 2024 Heritage. Bichette, Shimmer, I believe. It was just a cool card of a legend. And I'm going to talk about it every year when Heritage comes out. So when Dan and I are old men, I'll tell the story again. Caminero, Luis Pena, Light Bright, Tarek Skubal, Zach Nato to number 2 of 350. Haesung Kim is a refractor. Dan, that's awesome. I want to see everybody hit, and I don't have any special boxes, but what I appreciate most, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, is that we are collecting here for the most part. We're all flipping, and that's fine. I flipped too. But I was so stoked because it was going to you, not just some rando chasing, I don't know if there was a Red Sox rookie chasing 24, but, you know, chasing in general. Chase Burns. Jamie Arnold to the A's. Showpiece is J.J. Weatherholt. That's the second cool J.J. Weatherholt we've gotten. Jamie Arnold. Jamie Arnold to the Athletics. To Jake this time. Jake's got the A's. Showpieces. I don't believe these are a guarantee. I don't know the pack odds. But that's a nice little hit. Showpieces, J.J. Weatherholt. Where's that other cool J.J. Weatherholt? I think it's in my other stack. We'll show it at the end. Abreu and Rafael. That's right. I don't think I would have remembered Abreu, but Rafael. Caminero is a refractor. Gunner. Man of the Hour PCA. Are we mounting a comeback yet, or is the game over? Walker Jenkins. Connor Griffin, All-Star. Luis Pena, refractor. We are down to our last pack. What's our auto count? I know we were good in the first box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we got all our autos. Unless we can pull a bonus here. Chandler Simpson.
We lost.
Kate Anderson base. There it is. We lost. Did they score any more runs?
It's 8-6.
Oh. So we got close. Bryce Matthews. PCA to 150.
He just hit 2 home runs.
Oh, he had a second one?
Yeah.
I was just talking about his first. And then he had the monster barely foul one too. That was him too, I think, wasn't it?
The barely foul.
The one that went over the foul pole and they did a review on?
No, that one doesn't count.
No, I know it doesn't count, but I'm saying he had another monster shot.
Oh, he hit 2 home runs.
PCA, nice color match blue.
Official home runs. He almost hit 3.
45 of 150 on
He
PCA.
already just struck out
He did.
on the last one.
Leave it to a Yankee. All right. Well, USA lost.
Does it have to be
Eduardo
one of the best
Quintero.
players in the world?
Right. As expected. All right. So our autos, I would say we could have done a little better, but I'll take it. I got a whole lot of top loaders. PCA blue to 150 on the checkerboard. That's not what it's called. To 350, Zach Nato. To 299, Garrett Crochet. Cool insert. Looks like Pinnacle. Christian Moore. Dylan Cruz to 250. JJ Weatherholt Christmas card to 99. Looking for a jersey match. Nope. Leo DeVry. Circuitry. Stephen Kwan blue to 150. Walker Jenkins, cool card. Travis Botsana purple to 250. Jacob Wilson circuitry. Rookie. Bryce Eldridge on the, I want to say, shimmer. Freddie Freeman refractor. Pete Alonso refractor. We actually have a lot of refractors, and I did not top load all of them yet. But Alonso and Lombard Jr. And then we got, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Not in order of rarity, however. Showpieces, JJ Weatherholt. Jamie Arnold base auto. Franklin Arias to Dan the Man. George Lombard Jr. Yandel Ricardo. Chase Dolander to 350. Definitely out of order on that one. Hyungs Ko, Ching Seong Ko. There you go. To 150 blue. Jack Caglione to 50. That's beautiful. 1 in 288 packs, I believe is what you said. On the Ronnie. Yofran Castillo. Refractor auto. Charles DeValen to 99. Jacob Reimer base auto. Quite a stack of top loaded cards. Not a bad little break at all. Thank you for joining. I am going to open some tops now. If you want a random picture of a bird at a hockey game, this is your spot. The Topps Olympic now are starting to trickle in, so at some point, hopefully this month, we can open all those together in one last tribute to the 26 Olympics. And then WBC Topps now, I don't have any of them yet, of course, but are well in process as far as being ordered. Dan, thanks, man. I'm glad you could join us. And truth be told, I have 2 envelopes from Topps. One is the bird and one is Kane. I don't remember which one's which. So we'll have a surprise. All right, a few questions, Tommy. Are you a tennis fan? Question number 1, that's incredibly important. Are you a tennis fan? This is our first look, my first look at the stickers. Super thin. So they're going to look like cards, but they're not because they're stickers. And that's, oh, they're mini. I'd be lying if I said I didn't know that. If I said I did know that, I'd be lying. I would be telling the truth if I said that I did not know that. All right, Tommy. I thought these were just barely smaller than 3.5 by 4.5. They are significantly smaller. Patrick Kane. Tommy, 4 of the 5 of these are yours. Wait, I skipped one. Sorry. Patrick Kane. We unfortunately have all base. Interesting. For some reason, I did not expect them to look like this. If you're not a tennis fan, I would talk you out of it. But they are affordable, yes. I've noticed that. All right. Sadly, Tommy, nothing doing on the Patrick Kane as far as hits go. They are cool, though. And there is our sheet. I am a little tempted. I'm not going to do it because one of these is mine. I'm a little tempted to pull the sticker off just to see what happens. Because apparently I'm a child. All right, so this one's going to be Rally Bird. Where can I cut? Right there. Rally Bird is also going to be these little mini stickers, I guess. I kind of dig this. JK Cubs has one of these. I have one of these. And by default, I have 4 of these, I guess. I might do the same, Tommy, and I think I will include them randomly as well. Rally Bird. OT thriller between the Islanders and the Pens. The good news is, and I got to be honest, this is kind of cute. The good news is these are like half the price of regular Top Snow cards. Too kind, Tommy. I don't remember his name. One of you probably will. Somebody just put up 83 points in the NBA. I'm not an NBA fan. See, now I'm going to go against my own advice about the tennis cards, but the Now card they will undoubtedly put out for him tomorrow is now going to be tempting because 83 points is hard to ignore. All right, y'all. That is all I got. Unless anybody wants some packs. K94 will run as soon as I get that in hand. I don't have shipping for that one either, but I didn't have shipping for these, and they came 12 hours after I got notification. So they may still arrive very quickly. Adebayo. Fanatics Live. What's it called? Wisconsin. It's a guy from Wisconsin. He's one of the few on there that I like, and I will literally only real cards, real sports cards, real Wisconsin cards, something like that. He's my cup of tea on there. I find many of them not my cup of tea. We'll go with that. Good night, Burl. Thanks, man. I need to do more live breaks, huh? How about some packs? It's the same thing, right? But different. I'm gonna just put my sheet. I appreciate you all. I had a Tops Now sheet and I'm losing my mind. Because I just tucked it away somewhere. It's all right. Have an awesome night, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Oh, here's something random. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, yeah. You guys seen these? If anybody's still on. These are really interesting. I bought 2, opened 1 at Target. They are sealed, but they are like not sealed like we're used to with Topps cellophane. You get the base set. It's a nostalgia play. And there's like super, super, super rare autos of Michael Jordan in these. Like long odds. I was like, yeah, what the heck? A friend of mine talked me into it. I opened one. They're cool. Trip down memory lane. But you get the base set no matter what. And then there's 2 cards. I forget what they're called. Something along the lines of cosmic, but not cosmic. And everything I've seen opened, it's pretty tough to hit. Some of the parallels. And some of the parallels are pretty cool. One of them's Independence Day adjacent. Anyways, I have one. If anybody wants it for either at cost or possibly below, knowing that it's probably just nostalgia factor. I don't think there's a lot in there. I'm going to end the stream here shortly unless anybody wants something, but I'm going to set up my little photo shoot before I do that. All right, y'all. As always, thank you. I will see you in the Discord. Tommy, I appreciate you. Thanks for getting me in to look at some stickers because I hadn't done that yet. And until very soon, tomorrow, maybe the next day, for K94. I appreciate it. Have an awesome night.